Good morning. It is abundance challenge time. Hmm. Yesterday's video was just kind of a mess when I looked at it. I don't know what was up with the technology, but today everything's wonderful. Isn't that great how every day is different? Full of its own challenges, of course, but different. Um, I'm putting some abundance oil on this at this moment. I've been doing it since January. And then I'm adding a lovely drop of an oil called Journey On. It's a Young Living oil to commemorate the life of its founder, Gary Young. And that's a really good scent. I love the way that it opens up my bronchial tubes. And that's the whole point of this is allowing me to take a moment, have this sensory experience with my oils where I just kind of pause and say, what's important in my life? What do I want today? And what I've determined over this course of 7 months is I would like to grow abundantly. And I don't even know what that looks like. I am learning and growing as we go. What I found is that every 21 days when I add a secondary oil, I'm including a practice. And that practice helps me to define more of what I'm trying to achieve. I definitely decided I'm doing this all year. And maybe I'll continue to do it my whole life. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll grow from this into something else. But I'll tell you what, it's been a really good practice of consistency for me so that I can do something every day. And introspective, really deep thinking. You know, some people will say, ask that question, why am I doing this 7 times? So I'm just attacking. Why am I doing all these different parts of my life? Why am I working this hard at this? Why am I trying this? And then what are the results? How's it going? What's changing? What's morphing in my world? It's been a really good experience. The point of my abundance challenge is it started off with just some affirmation statements on my Facebook page. So I have a Facebook page that's related to this, and this is the first cycle that I have been doing YouTube videos and posting them on my Facebook, mostly because I wanted to learn the technology of Facebook. I've had some technology issues, can't seem to figure out how to edit my videos, little things like that. But it's not horrific, and it's not something that I can't figure out eventually. I'm bound and determined to make it work. But in addition to my affirmations, I do a reading or some kind of practice during the 21 days. And this time's practice is out of Monica McLean's 21 Days of Prayer for Your Business. And it's day 16, which is Be Courageous. I don't have her little Dealey Bobber up, which is unusual. Normally I will set that up before we start our challenge, but I'll just go ahead and do it while we're talking because that's kind of courageous, right? To let you know that in no way, shape, or form do I pretend to be perfect. I'm living life just like everybody else, trying to do my best, trying to figure out what are the things that I need to be doing today to move myself forward, to motivate not just me, but the people around me, the people in my sphere of influence. And so today's affirmation is money creates a positive impact on my life. And you know, some of us want to resist that, but it's true. Money allows us to do things that we couldn't do without it. We still get to choose, though, how we're going to use that money so we can be the ones keeping ourselves from being positively impacted by our money, right? If we're not using it the right way, think about money for food. What if you're spending all of your money on fast food? That's not creating the positive impact in your life, right? Eventually, as we've seen from shows like Super Size Me, that there will be ramifications from doing something like that. And, you know, nobody wants those kinds of results, whereas you could use that same money and a little bit of extra time and effort and go to the store and buy those things that are good and healthy and nutritious for your body. And that's when money, in that instance, would have a positive impact in your life. So it's not like just because you've had money you naturally get good choices, you still have to do your part, like so much of life, right? So the secondary practice that I do in addition to the affirmations is to use the theme of the day and the scripture of the day. And so her scripture for day 16 is "Be still and know that I am God," which is Psalm 46:10. And how interesting is that, right? Be courageous and be still. Know that I am God. So she has a whole video series. You can go and watch it. It's an hour long about where she explains exactly how these principles come into play. But the whole point is, if you are intentional and working on not just your business, maybe you don't have a business, but your passion, your whatever your purpose is, your endeavors, all things that you're working towards in your life, be intentional and set some prayer up for that exact thing. So for me, I have a big vision of how I want the rest of my life to work for my career, my passion, my purpose. And so I am using this 21 days to pray for that. And so, God, I lift up to you the concerns of my heart, the things that um, I know that you are putting in front of me as lessons for me to learn and grow from. And you want us to be courageous in the face of all of it. If life wasn't hard, what good would that be? We wouldn't grow at all because we would just sit on the couch and watch Netflix. But when you give us challenges and we step up to it and we get closer to that person that you have asked us to be, that promotes inner growth and gets us excited about life. So the scripture is to be still and to know that God exists, to know that there is something bigger than yourself that perpetuates life. Because if you don't have that, that's when fear creeps in because we're not designed to be able to do all this stuff. We can't function in that manner. So, God, we recognize that you are the ruler of all. You are the one that makes everything work for us. And I just want you to give me the insight to be courageous, to fill me up with the kind of strength that I need to be still in the face of anything that's happening and calm and recognize, to see you in it, to see where the growth could happen if I don't run away or ignore it. So, thank you for all that you do for us, Lord, and for my watchers. Have a great, blessed day. I wish you the best, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Remember, when you love the life you live, that is Beulah.